numerical examples, which is given in your lecture slide. All right. Next one is a step-down method. Step-down method is applicable when service is a partially distributed. So means service department, of course, providing services to the production department. Right? When service department provides service to other service department as well, but their service is a partially distributed. All right, means they are not taking service back from the service department. All right, so I can write the same example for you. All right, so let's say same. We have a human resource department, we have IT department, production department 1, production department 2. All right. So human resource provides service to the production 2, ID production 1, and production 2. All right, nothing wrong. Same like as the until direct distribution. But here, if human resource department is also providing services to the ID department, but remember, service is a partially distributed. All right, so means make sure human resource department is not taking any service from the IT department. All right? If this is the situation, when service department is only giving service to the other service department is not taking service, only giving. All right? If this is the situation, then we will apply a step-down method. All right? Next one is a algebraic method. Alright, so algebraic method is a combination of course, direct distribution and step-down method. Alright, so I use the same example. So it means human resource to production 1, production 2 by the ID, and here human resource is giving services to the ID department and also taking services to the human resource department. Alright? So in this case, if this is the situation, which is more practical than in companies, then like as human resource department providing services to the ID department because they are providing a workforce, all right, to the production and other service department. And human resource department, if they are facing any kinds of technical issues related to their information system services, then of course they have to contact the ID department, and of course they will supply their computer services to the human resource department. All right. So if this is the situation, then we will apply algebraic method. All right. You can see that among these three methods, direct distribution is much more easier compared to step-down and algebraic. So the most complicated method is the algebraic method. So I can give you one tip to apply to solve the algebraic method situations. All right. So here, I can give you one example here. So I use the same example that I given in your lecture slides. So let's say you have human resource department, all right. You have ID department, production 1 and production 2. All right. So human resource department providing services to all these three departments. ID, P1, P2. And ID also providing services to other three departments, which is HRD, P1 and P2. All right. So let's say, so HRD will allocate a cost here, here, and here. All right. So means here the cost of ID department will be increased. All right. So you got new cost here. All right. So here you allocate here, here, and here. Right? So here, human resource department cost increase. Right? So you got the other numbers. And then here, you allocate here, here, and here. Again, your cost increase. Alright. Then you allocate here, here, and here. So the idea is in algebraic method, so make sure you allocate it time to time, your service department cost to the rest of the department. Why? Because when you give service, your all cost is allocated. Alright? And again, in the next step, service department also giving you service back, so your cost increase too. Alright? And your cost increase, you allocate again. Alright? Your cost decrease. Alright? When you allocate it, and then other service department will give you service too, your cost increase. So the idea is that you have to do it step by step. Alright? You cannot allocate all cost one time here, here, and here. Because when you allocate all cost here, 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 your cost is nil. But when this department will give you service, then your cost increase again. Alright, and then this number you will allocate. So the idea is that you will keep allocating until your balance becomes zero. If your balance becomes zero, so it means all the cost is allocated to these two departments. Alright. But in your direct distribution and step down method, you can allocate all cost one time. So let's say human resource department providing services to this, and this, and human resources not taking any services from IT. So whatever number you have here, you allocate here, here, and here. So your balance is nil. So when this person, this department will provide a service, and of course it's a step down method. This department not going to provide service to this department. So this department will provide service to this and this. This is nil. That's it. So you don't have to go further. Why? Because your balance becomes zero. Same thing with direct distribution method. Allocate here, allocate this, here and here, nothing here, and here, here and here, nothing here. So balance zero. Alright? So that is the way to apply algebraic method. And you can see that the algebraic method, the calculation is much more complicated in comparison to the direct distribution and step down method. Alright? So that's all about your learning outcome 5. So keep in your mind, learning outcome 5 is a part of your final exam. Alright? So make sure you practice. The question is given in your lecture slide. Alright? So that's all about your learning outcome 5. Now we move on to our next very important learning outcome that's also going to be part of your final exam, which is cost allocation method. Alright, indirect cost or overhead cost allocation method. So, learning outcome 6 is a overhead cost allocation method. Right. So, here we have, so means, what is overhead cost allocation method? In learning outcome 5, we learned that how to allocate service department cost to the production department. Alright, but we haven't learned that what will be the overhead cost for the single units. Alright, we just learned about the allocation. We haven't learned about the total factory overhead cost belongs to one product. Alright, so the idea is that, let's say for example, we have a one product here. Alright, so this product is a combination of three costs. You know that, direct material, direct labor, and factory overhead. So direct and indirect cost. Alright. So you know that the nature of direct cost is different from the nature of indirect cost. The nature of direct cost is easy to visible, easy to identify, easy to track or trace. but the nature of indirect cost is different. For example, depreciation. How much is the depreciation of machine involved in this product to produce this product? Alright, so it's not easy to identify. Whatever rent we are paying to factory, what is the contribution to produce this product, we cannot easily identify. But direct material and direct labor we can easily identify. Alright, so that's why we have two different methods to identify factory overhead costs related to the product. Alright, so these two methods called, so the first one is so the first method is a traditional costing. And another method is the ABC, stands for activity based costing. Activity based costing. Alright? So keep in your mind, traditional costing and activity based costing only help us to allocate factory overhead. They don't deal with the direct material and direct labor. In direct material, we already learned about inventory valuation method, which is LIFO, FIFO moving average method. And direct labor, we already studied about the three different methods, which is labor hour method, piece rate method, and a modified wage plan. So that these three different methods help us to estimate the labor cost, direct labor cost. Right? So here we have factory overhead methods, traditional and the activity-based costing. Right? So in traditional costing, we have a step. So better I write down the step first. Right? So we have a first step is we will estimate total factory overhead. We have to estimate how much is the total factory overhead, and then we will estimate machine hour